This is day 85 of trying to get to 2000 ELO on chess.com. I'm currently rated 1745 and I'm versing someone rated 1749. I'm playing the Alekhine's Defense Scandinavian variation. So I could actually just take his knight here, and I think just putting my bishop, just developing my bishop. He decides to challenge. I guess I could take because his pawn structure would still be doubled, or maybe he'll take with the queen, but I just don't really want to. I kind of want to just move back, and if he takes, open up my rook file. He decides not to take, so now I'm going to try and develop my dark squared bishop. So it looks like he's trying to take with the knight. I'll allow him to take with the knight and open up my rook file. And I probably have to. This pawn right here is very weak because he's able to attack it like he just did with his queen. It wouldn't really be ideal for me to develop my knight, I don't think, because then he could probably just go here. So I'm thinking of just pushing this pawn and maybe even moving my queen if his rook attacks the pawn. But he decides to just push his h pawn. So I'll probably have to develop my knight now, and maybe move my queen defending this pawn would be a good move. Okay, so now he's challenging my bishop. If I were to take that, I guess that would look like a reasonable move, but I kind of want to just move my queen into the game. I will actually take his bishop and just go here, threatening to take this pawn, but also threatening to check. So if he were to like castle, then I think I could just take this pawn. But I have to be kind of careful because I don't really want his queen to get into my position, but he plays it differently. So now he's defending this. So I don't really like castling queenside, so I'm actually going to, I'll castle kingside. And it looks like my next move is to push this pawn. And if he takes, just take with my knight and then try and develop my rooks into the game. Okay, he develops his rook. If I were to take this, it looks like he's going to take and the queens see each other, so then I could probably take, his rook takes. So I'm not really sure if that's the best move, but I think I have to take this. And I'm not sure if I'm going to take his queen yet. It kind of does look like the best move. Yeah, I'll take his queen. And I'm thinking of just developing this rook, although I don't really like how this pawn here is very weak, so I might have to push this pawn in the future. But I will start off with developing this rook. Okay, he moves his bishop, putting pressure onto this pawn. So I could, if I were to attack his bishop, he would probably have to go back somewhere. This pawn would look kind of weak, but then I guess I could probably push this pawn, but he would probably just push. So maybe even just developing my other rook. Or I could move my knight to b6, attacking his bishop, also defending this pawn a little more. Actually, this move looks a lot, looks better, I think, because it also opens up this file here. So I'll just play that instead. And he'll probably just move back, and maybe now just developing my other rook and then preparing this pawn push because this rook isn't defending. So maybe, yeah, he'll double his rooks. And now I'm thinking of kind of just blocking the pawn here. And if he takes, I would be fine. So if I were to put my knight on d5, he might just attack it with his pawn. I guess my knight is able to get into the position, but he could probably just move his rook. And then I could attack his other rook, but it looks like he can just maneuver around my knight, so I don't know. I'm also thinking of pushing this pawn to try and trap his bishop, but he would probably just stop that somehow. Yeah, I'll push this pawn, trying to trap his bishop, and then once he defends against that, I'm probably just gonna go here, and maybe I can maneuver my knight onto the pawn in the future. I'm not really sure. I might maneuver my knight attacking his rook. I'll just have to see where he develops his, where he puts his pieces. Okay, so he moves this pawn instead, so if I were to push, that wouldn't look like that good of a move. So I'm thinking of just going here, attacking this pawn. If he takes, then I think it's better for me. But he decides to just attack my knight. So I could go here, but it doesn't look like that good of a move. I could also go here, attacking his rook. He moves his rook, but then I would have check. Wait a minute. I think going here is better. Because this is check, and he would have to take with his rook probably, or he could just move his. No, I think taking with his rook would be the best move. So he decides to just move his rook. I still have this pawn push defended by my knight, so that looks like a strong move, and then maybe he would move his bishop somewhere. So I have this check, but his king just moves, so it doesn't really look like it does anything. I do have this rook move, but that also doesn't look like it does anything. So I think the most forcing move here would be to attack his bishop, and okay, he moves back, so I could take this. Looks like one of his rooks will take. If I give him the check, that wouldn't work. I think I'll just take his bishop. Taking with that taking with that rook looks kind of better. And now I'm not really sure. Maybe just going here and trying to double my rooks would be a good move. So I'll do that. If he pushes, I'll just have to take. It looks like he would have a passed pawn. Okay, he decides to quickly attack my rook. I think I'll just go here. And he's going to push any second now, or do this king move. So I will defend my rook. I'm not really sure. Not really sure who's winning. I'll have to take this. He might be winning by a little bit because he has this pawn here. So now I'm not really sure where to move my rook. I kind of want to go here, but that doesn't look like a good move at all. I didn't really want to play this at all, but I'm just going to go and probably block the pawn. My position isn't looking the best. He's now attacking this pawn. I could probably quickly go here, though. And if he takes, then I'll just take. But he's probably not going to take. Maybe he'll just move his king into the position. I could probably try and push this pawn and move my king into the position. I think I'm losing, actually. I will push this pawn so that my king is able to get active. I do have this check, but I don't really think that does anything. And my opponent is kind of just blitzing out every single move. If I go here, he has this check. So I might have to go back. Maybe I could push this pawn. Okay, he takes. So I'll have to take this. And it looks like he's trying to go here. So I'll probably have to move my rook back. I am down on time by a lot, so I have to play a lot faster. So my plan is to I have to be defending my rook, it looks like, because after he takes, I can't just allow him to take my rook. So I'm trying to move my okay, he decides to push his pawn, so I'll take that. And he could just take the pawn. Okay, he does that. I could go here, but that looks too dangerous. So I think just moving my king behind my pawns and then maybe trying to make some type of pawn push in the future would be good for me. I'll go a little bit closer to my pawns. I'll have this rook check. The game is equal here, but I could still easily make a mistake. And my pawns are kind of doubled, so that's not really ideal. Move my rook again. Maybe I can go here. It gives me the check. Then I can block with the rook. Yeah, I don't really have many moves here. I don't really want to make some type of pawn push. Just looks like that just weakens my position. So I think I'm just going to move my rook back and forth. And then maybe we'll have a draw by repetition, but maybe not. He's definitely going to go for some type of pawn push. Probably just pushing would be better for me, although he could give up this pawn. It gets really confusing. So pushing, I don't know. I do have this check. His king goes here, and then I give him this check. Taking, he takes. I go here. He gives me the check. I'll take this and go here. And then he might check me. Okay, he plays it differently. I think I have to maneuver my king over here to get away from his rook and try and win this pawn. I don't really see how he defends this. The pawn here, I guess he could... No, I don't think he can really... Oh, he can block. Okay. I'll go here. I have to be careful, though, because he has this weird rook move and then rook check, so I'll actually... I'll go here. And then put my king on h6. I have this check. If he moves his rook, I have that check, which is very nice. So if I go here, then he could go here, but then I could give him the check. I think I can go here and just give him the check with my, and then if his king ever moves, I can move into his position. So this rook move doesn't work. I only have a minute and 35 seconds, so I'm just gonna give him the check. I'm not gonna stop checking him. Just okay. So it's a draw then, basically. Wait a minute, I could have taken the pawn. Oh my god. Oh, I'm an idiot. I can't take the pawn now though, because it's mate. I didn't even see that at all. Oh my gosh. I'm terrible. I played with a 90.3% accuracy. My opponent played with a 90.6% accuracy. So my opponent pushed this pawn, and the best move was for me to attack his bishop, which is not what I played. I decided to move my knight, but if I attacked his bishop, he goes back, then my knight goes in attacking his rook, he moves his rook, and then this is actually a fork. And so I just didn't I didn't see those series of moves. Oh my god. So this move right here is a blunder because I had this knight move, and after my opponent moved his rook, I could have sacrificed my rook because this is just a classic check, and then he moves his king, and I take his rook. So I did not see that. That was really nice though. So the reason I didn't take this pawn was one, because the computer says that he has this move, and after I take, the game's equal. But I thought that his rook was here. And I thought after I take that, he was going to checkmate me. But I just wasn't looking at the board. And I didn't see that his rook isn't even there. But I thought his rook was here. And then he would just have checkmate because I have no moves. His pawn defends this square. So that was awesome. My rating is now 1745, percentile 99.5, and a high of 1901. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.